We'll see what kind of damage they can put out this time around. Weaponizing config, scary prospect considering what we saw on Nuke.
Yeah, he was horrifyingly on point.
Take the leash off, let him run free. He's hitting everything right now.
It's him at the base of mid and Blame at the top of it. Both the Danes for Complexity able to pick up the kill. JKS catching cold, and Config takes over top from his in-game leader.
Cool. And I guess they're just going to overstack the A ramp and leave one to lurk. Let's see if we can get in the mind of Olaf Meister. Is he just going to come underpass or look for a lurk? If we're thinking about ways to lose this round, you know, overplaying your hand in the spot might be something. Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh, they're trying to get info.
He's going to realize this is a fake, but he has to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now we're expecting Faze to run into the A site. Poison has to reveal himself, but he gives himself a second and the dink. Cold down to a single point of health. And there it is, rush through smoke into his head. You know, again, Poison. I thought he died because DJ turned off X-ray, but he was just so in and out with that window peek that this double sniper setup could be good. Config actually dropping his chance at besting coldzera. So here's Cold and Olaf 2v4, and almost having evened the body count. Now they have. Minute on the clock to finish this clutch. Ooh, but Poison takes the initiative, and neither of these Ts actually have Swamp.
Oppers, baby.
You gotta talk about Oppers. Who can op this
But
guy?
he was definitely a star, so he just needed some more support with that.
And so nice to see him in a mixture of players who can genuinely maybe give that to him. And that's the beauty of this. We're talking about Complexity. We go back to the start of 2020 when Complexity made their premiere at Blast Spring Series. You know, the version of this event 6 months ago. And they were kind of a laughing stock. They were added into the group of death, and Poison and Config with the ops here in the 8th round.
And they're all laced with magnets today.
Dude, just reminding you how good this is. You know, Complexity as a project, I think people expect it. You know, you could have some hopes for them, but I mean, they've exceeded all expectation.
Oh, of course. No, they've done an amazing job. And you can definitely see some orgs, listen, they care about Counter-Strike, they think about Counter-Strike. I'm not going to mention the ones that don't, but you can see the difference that the impact.
It's got to be a sour feeling for JKS finally leaving his Australian team,
his
but
break control.
Dude, he is surrounded by fraggers now. And he himself delivers here in the 10th. 2 kills to open up in connector. Poison, because his vision was taken away, has allowed a man to slip through, but Config slipping to the other side catches that. Him and Poison with an op kill apiece. We are looking at a 10-0 CT start.
One cool thing that Complexity do as well that we're seeing come into it is this second option Config, where he department is just insane how good, like how many players are lighting up at the same time.
Ouch. Knocked his teeth out with that frag. JKS back behind default box, sees players pushing all the way past him. How's he gonna deal with this? Nobody's position's actually compromised with a man inside of the windowsill.
They got everything covered.
Yeah. I mean, yes, Faze have found an opening, but there's nowhere to go from here unless somebody does that. Tech9 besting both Rush and JKS.
But they have a palace push.
And still a player back by Ticket.
Opposite default plan.
Oh my God, he's gonna swing wide. Now they know he's here. Look at this. Look at the way it scrambles Faze from the play they wanted to make. Frag goes out.
Oh, what a nade!
Cleared. Just bounces it off the backboard. Rain's going to attempt to escape over towards ramp, but it's the window player in Kierby that's able to keep this one close. Is this, of all rounds, the way Faze break onto the scoreboard? Missed smoke by Poison. He's going to have to try and play around it. Snappy little shot onto Olaf. Blame's flashing his way out from Palace. Knows that Rain's back by ramp because of the grenade he threw, but he can't get that headshot fast enough, and it looks like Faze have done it. Damn it, it took them 11 rounds, Launders. But we've got Faze on the board.
Hey, it doesn't matter how they got there. They'll take it at this point. You know, there's so much emphasis on individual skill on Mirage that, like, you know, you can't really blame Faze for the stuff that they're trying. Tactically speaking, I'm sure they're...
All right, try going back to B.
Crash
Rush is like, man, I haven't seen somebody in the last 25 minutes. Config's going to have his op positioned on Catwalk. Rush did a good job of falling back to bench so that he can bait Faze in. Another peek versus Config, and he'll land the second shot versus Brokey. Yes, there's a player back on Van. Olaf Gonna escape for the time being as Config starts to drop shots here. coldzera will connect it to the head of Blame. But Rush is still alive. And that's all she wrote. Complexity a peg, and JKS continues the spray down. This pushes Rush into a clutch. Now for a dedicated B-site player who hasn't done anything wrong, but just hasn't had a chance to shine like his teammates, this is Rush's round. The A retake is what B players wait for. And now he'll have his chance. What's he up against? Well, Olaf on the bomb, like mother hen. 15 HP, smoking a flash. And Rush has a flash of his own on 46 health. coldzera's back by Tetris.
Oh, he thinks about it too.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna go into the crossfire. Oh, no way!
Oh.
Dude!
Money flavored.
Sure. Molly on the feet of Olaf. Oh, he's starting to burn alive. coldzera, though, good double kill off of the side of Arch. And more players to throw themselves at him. Awkward position, in fact, for Complexity. They're gonna fall down, nearly lined up. Brokey, difficult position. And there's the wide peek out from Rain. They're not able to stop the bomb plant this time around. JKS tucked back by Arch. Blame F in the apartment. Smoke fades, Rain's on the other side. But it's the cap peek that's starting to kill Blame F. JKS can't quite give cover, and Blame dies out to Kierby. Guess he didn't realize just quite where he was coming from, or where he was taking damage from, rather. That's going to be a 7th for Faze. Still half of the round count of Complexity, but a CT side that should get rolling.
Should, definitely. We'll see. Well, that was good.
Where do they go? B, obviously. Everybody's here for Complexity,
well,
bomb included.
No one's seen Olaf in a long time. They want to give him a visit.
Well, he's ready for them. If they come and knocking, he'll be rocking them back with his FAMAS. Or maybe Kierby gets all the kills before he even has a chance. Total shutdown on the exit. Labored spray. Cold saves the day.
They're probably going to try to go for a connector as soon as the time is right. Just assisting Config and getting out of underpass safely is the first step.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Brokey gonna fall back through the fire. You know, a moment of considering sticking around and trying to deal with the player stuck behind the chair. But he had to give it up, didn't want to take the risk. Hard to take risks when you're trailing by 6 and Complexity knocking on a series win.
I think FaZe read this properly.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, brought a player out of B.
That footstep bottom mid, that would have given Config a chance. Kierby gonna strip it away from him, and now they can really focus forward on this inevitable execution. Complexity gonna come into it. They have no smokes, double molly, quadruple flashbang, and guns. We'll see if they can get it done. 20 seconds remain here. Brokey's posted on ticket. Poison's gonna try and best him, and he will. Now it's Rain's chance, back by fire. He also dies out. The peek from coldzera, taking heads off the shoulders. Blame F, dead to rights. Try it again. Come on now. Maybe Poison gets out. He just has the Glock to work with. He is the first man fed to the meat grinder. Rain peppering the T's as they exit out ramp. Doing a good job of dodging damage until this point. Config blows his head off through the triple box. Brokey's gonna wide swing. Easy pickup versus Blame. He's gotta build his sidearm, and it pays off. He gets...
Flies right into underpass, like the proactivity. It's also a strong spot to op in from this angle. It's of course this danger that he has to worry about. And oh, it's small timing window, and he's not gonna be able to protect himself. Rush finds that timing. No smoke down. He's trying to go incognito mode and hope that someone gives up the opening kill so he could turn his attention back to underpass.
Yeah. He did have a smoke at the bottom of connector if he wanted to try and exit, but with the gap towards top mid and that heavy presence shown by Complexity, I completely see why he sticks around.
Well, they're still set up pretty well here to deal with any cap presence if it is going to be a B split coming. coldzera, you know, one of the best ladder room players in the game. He's going to move on out, and Poison, oh, he's there to look, but a quick trade means it's 4-on-3.
And Config can pick that bomb up. Olaf, his back's exposed to B-Apps, but he cuts off Config first and foremost. Then Rush gets tagged to 22. Olaf, oh no! He's caught as he tries to jump back into the cover. Kierby kills Rush, and we have a 2v2 with a flank in from Blame. Kierby slain as Complexity take their feet moving backwards, but then he's coming in for more. JKS with another piece of utility. But he kind of plays with his nades a bit too long. Blame, check right. Check right. Oh no. Oh, he heard the footsteps.
Oh my God.
Blame now realizes that he's in the middle of all these T's.
Does he know it's going towards A? They started walking, so it's just about if they, yeah, so Rush is going to come and clear this now.
Okay, they kill Cold, they'll have like, what, 20
Oh,
seconds?
he's actually, yeah.
But if Cold goes ramp too fast, he's going to leave Complexity scratching their heads in their own damn spawn. Blame decides to go on without his second player.
I guess he knows. Oh, whoa. He's running. Okay, he's flashing. Blame's
Gonna
walking.
keep them dedicated to A.
This is weird because
Look.
he knows Cold just walked through the ramp, so Blame's going to go B. They're starting to rotate over now.
Yeah. They've sold the fake back. Olaf, he's the only player to challenge this B site, and he just went around the corner. That gives Blame his plant. Now we've got the post plant on. For map 2, for the 2-0 sweep.
Smoke.
Complexity looking to hold on to the post plant. Blame takes a tidbit of damage, but he gets the headshot into Rain. Now we're back into the even 2v2. There are flash bangs aplenty for FaZe Clan. Damage into Rush. They know that Blame is out here somewhere, but he's on the side of the smoke. And he's gonna reposition to within the site, literally standing on his bomb. Another kill coming in for Blame F, but he gets blindsided. coldzera with the clutch, he gets the 3K, and FaZe continue on. This was 5 map and match points. And
Scrim and Furio a bit too much, I guess.
yeah, what's going on here? I just hate the MP5. I just don't like it. We'll see if he can make it rain, but Rush dead first. Yeah. That didn't work out too well. SMG's letting them down. FaZe happy for it. Op shot connects, and Baroki with this.
But all we need is one round from him. However, FaZe, heavy stack towards B. They're anticipating this hit.
Yep, they're ahead of it.
And where's Brokey? He's in the B site watching the flank.
Let's see what happens. Flashes go over top. Olaf completely eats one. He's down to 18 bullets. And here comes Brokey in the site. Good at combat opping, but Poison and Rush getting the better of FaZe. They're gonna have to retake 2 versus 3. Now the silver lining for FaZe is there's 0 utility for Complexity to hold on with. The problem for FaZe is they still haven't cleared everything out, and they are losing precious moments by taking their time. Now Rain arrives first. He's hanging on to a smoke flash. Same utility for coldzera. They could throw it out the window. They could try and fluster sight. There is crucial moves that will be made off of the side of the smoke. Blame's gonna have to whip the crosshair. Rain doesn't clear his corners, and this could be the end. It is 16-12 for Complexity on Mirage. It is FaZe Clan sent spiraling to the Blast Fall showdown, and Complexity continues.